Hello everybody, got a couple things here to sort of unbox and review. A little late because I've already unboxed it, but this is what I'm going to show you right here. This one right here, the one with the check mark, the one that I purchased. I'm going to show it to you in the video. Right up front, I wanted a fan that would be remote control so I didn't have strings hanging down. I wanted a fan with remote control that would control every function on the fan, which this does. It'll control the rotation, it'll control the speed of the rotation, it'll control the light that's included with it. You can start and stop it. You can turn it completely off. I did actually put a wall switch on the fan so I could completely turn it off so there's no power up there whatsoever. That made it easier for me to wire it. And plus, if I'm not going to use it, then I just turn it off completely. No use draining a little bit. There's a tiny bit of power going to it, to the transmitter that's right inside the cone. It's done everything that I've asked it to do. Very quiet. The light, you can change different, not really colors, but it's kind of blue, or you can make it kind of yellow or clear. But anyway, it's got a little bit of control on that. It's all LED. It's just everything I wanted. And the only thing it couldn't do, you can't hang it. I couldn't hang it without without changing my ceiling. It won't bend. In other words, this will only bend a little bit to straighten this out. So you can't hang it on a vaulted ceiling directly on the angle. My angle is about 22 degrees. In other words, the 512 roof. And my ceiling is the roof, just the underside of the roof. So a lot of houses are made like that now. But I really like this fan. I'm just going to give you one heads up. When they tell you to start putting it together out of the box, the first thing they want you to do is mount these fan blades, which is normally the last thing I do on a fan when I'm putting something like big up like a fan. And I try to do it without it, and that's not, you're going to have to follow the directions, okay? And that's all you have to do. Put it together and hang it up there. So I also, since how this wasn't planned when I built the house, I had to put this unit. This does not come with the fan. This is the way that I put an electrical box in my ceiling. All I had to do was cut a hole in the ceiling with a hole saw about this size. I reach up in there, this unit expands, and as you see, it's got spikes, and they drive themselves into the ceiling joists, I guess you'd call them, roof joists, and it'll hold up to 70 pounds. So I'm not going to go much further here. I'm just going to show you the video. I really like this fan, so I'm going to show you guys. Talk to you later. Okay, I've got my fan controller right here. Little hand control. There's the fan. There's the switch. I'm going to turn it on. Hasn't been on all day. Watch it. That's what it's going to do. Don't get worried. Right now I've got it so it's sucking air up and blowing it against the ceiling. Alright? But now I got power on it. If I remember how to do this. I'll turn the light on. And off. And on. And then I think, let's see. I think this changes it. It's pretty bright, really. That's the way I like it right there. Okay, I'm going to turn the light out so you can see the fan itself. Now, if I want this to speed up, I got it on 1. I'm going to speed it up to high speed. So you can hear it up to high speed, that's about it. I'm going to take it back down to 1. Now I'm going to hit reverse. When it does something like this, it usually shakes a little bit. I think that's its little brain. See, I'm not doing anything. It's doing this all by itself. Just letting you know what it's going to look like when you do it. So now it's reversed. I've never tried this in high, but I don't think it'd be good on it. So I take it down to low. And then you can come back and go up wide open. Boom. I can already feel the air. Oh yeah, it's blowing like crazy. Then I'm going to take it back to low. Honestly, I forgot about that. It's actually got a timer where you can turn it on and let it run for an hour, 3 hours, 6 hours. There's lots of directions with this thing. But I'm probably never going to use the timer. So I'm going to put it back the way I like it in the winter. I'm going to have it blowing up instead of down. Again, I slow it down before I do that. And that's pretty much the way it is. It works. You see, it's getting ready to go back, or I call it backwards. It'll start blowing up now. And there you go. Sits there and runs. And if you turn off the switch, that's the way you like it. The next time you turn it on, it'll come on just where it's set. And all the receivers covered up in that dome like I showed you where I was wiring it. And all this is for is to get me a level spot to hang this. I had no other way to know how to do it. Of course, before that I did all the wiring, had to wire it up there, run wires and hide it behind that ceiling. Put in the lights. The lights give me access to get to the ceiling joist. This hole gave me access to drill through one ceiling joist and one over here. Came in from the side, drilled in. Kind of did surgery on the ceiling. And after I did all that, before I hung the lamp, I took all these pictures down, painted this, and then here I am. It took me quite a long time, but it's worth it. And now I'm working on the walls to get them ready to paint. This wall's just plastered right now. I'll maybe make a video about that. These walls were really, really rough when I moved here, and I never really fixed them. I just scraped them a little bit and painted it. But since I had to put a giant hole in here, I had to patch it, and you can't patch it when it's rough wall, or I can't. So I decided to fix the wall at last. Anyway, it's been quite a project for me, but it's done. Thanks for watching.